Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. What's up? How's it going? How are you guys enjoying the new year? I mean, I can't believe it's already 2019. Today's video is basically just going to be some things that I would really like to work towards this year because, you know, new year, a new me. So let's just jump into this video. My first goal is actually kind of a joint goal with Charlie. One of the main things that we would like to work on is not eating out. And we really like eating out because we're kind of foodies, but it's just not exactly the healthiest option and it can get kind of expensive, especially if all four of us go out. Something that we have enjoyed getting in the past is Home Chef, and Home Chef is actually the sponsor of today's video. If you want, you can check in the eye in the sky and you'll be able to see my other Home Chef video and see what meals we got in that box. So Home Chef is a home meal delivery service and they deliver meals right to your door. You basically create an account, log online, you can select which meals that you prefer, and you can even choose which day of the week that you want them delivered. It's super simple. You can even pause your account if you want to take a couple weeks off or maybe skip a week for whatever reason. So I really like that about Home Chef. And there's 18 different menu options to choose from each week. So there are like tons of different recipes every single week. So that's really kind of cool. There's a huge variety. The meals are only $9.95 a serving, which is a lot cheaper than going out to eat, especially if you like your meat. I know a lot of my viewers probably are not vegan, but they do have a lot of different options for vegetarians, and it kind of tells you like what allergens are in there. You know what's going into your food because you're making it yourself. And that's something that I'm always kind of like a little sketched out about with, you know, going out to eat and stuff, is you don't really know what's in your food. The meals are really easy. They only take around 30 minutes to make, and my favorite thing is that they have pictures along with the instructions, so you kind of know whether you're doing it right or wrong based just on the pictures, and it just kind of gives you an idea of what the instructions mean. I'm a very visual person, so I definitely appreciate it. You can save these recipe cards, and that's basically what we did, is we saved the recipe cards and then we can make our own meal. There you go.
Thanks.
Welcome. Let's do a taste test. That's really good. Mm-hmm. I've never had portobellos like this before. Yeah? Mm-hmm. I like the cashews. I was a little nervous about the cashews. I like it. If all of this sounds like something you'd like to try, please check the link down below and click on my link, and you can get $30 off your first box. We really enjoy it. I know you guys will really enjoy it, and it hopefully will help us, you know, not eat out so much. Because you guys know, if you've been watching a long time, you know that that's been one of our goals for a while. So number 2 is kind of obvious, and that is to pass the NCLEX. Obviously, I need to pass the NCLEX to work. I do have a temporary license right now for my job, but I need a real license at some point. So I have been studying for the NCLEX. I will make a video and let you guys kind of know how I'm studying for the NCLEX, but I want to pass the NCLEX on my first try, please. Number 3 is basically we are going to spend money only on needs and really not on wants. That's the goal. We're human, but that is the goal. We just want to really wax out a lot of debt. And with that, we'll go to number 4 right away, and our goal, which is a very lofty goal, but that is to pay off $20,000 in debt. I know, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. And no, I'm not going to be making a lot of money, especially with my student loans and, you know, the addition of daycare and things like that. So it's gonna get really kind of interesting. But that is my goal, is to pay off $20,000 in debt. And like I said, I will make a whole video on that and kind of tell you guys, break all of our debt down for you guys. So stay tuned for that video. Number 5 is Charlie and I would really like to take some time this year to volunteer. Obviously, it was a little bit challenging with school just because things are so crazy, and I did do some volunteer work during school, but it is a lot harder. So we're really hoping that this year we can make some time to volunteer, whether it's just volunteering at races or some shelters or whatever. We would just really like to do some service work. If you're ever kind of in a rut and you just are really having a hard time, I promise you service work is really so helpful. It really kind of just makes you appreciate what you have. I volunteered at a food pantry, and it was actually a food pantry that I used to go to when I was a kid. So it really is eye-opening, and it allows you to kind of be around people that might be less fortunate than you, or maybe you also go to the food pantry and then you can give back in that way, because a lot of the people that were actually working at the food pantry were patrons of the food pantry. So definitely look into something like that if you're kind of going through a hard time, or you just feel like your life is missing a little something, or you feel unfulfilled. Definitely try service work. Number 6, new year, new me. So a lot of people are like, I want to work out 6 days a week and lose like 1,000,000 pounds or whatever. Basically what I want to do is I want to focus on incorporating more smaller bursts of exercise throughout my day, whether it's, you know, taking the dog for a little leisure walk, which I actually have been doing. It's been about 20 degrees around here, but I've found if I bundle up nice and good, it's actually really kind of nice. So I've been doing that, maybe doing like 10 squats here, 10 squats there. So that's just kind of my goal, is just try to fit a little bit more in whenever I can. Number 7 is kind of silly, and I don't know if it's gonna make much sense saying it out loud, but basically I would like to become a BA nurse. And with that, basically, I just want to learn as much as I possibly can and take full advantage of my orientation at my job, and basically just try to like learn. I know it's going to be a difficult transition, because if you're not in nursing school or you aren't a nurse, you probably don't know this, but your school kind of is the foundation, and then when you first get a job, that's when the real learning begins, and you learn a lot basically about customer service. Like, you know, every person is different, so you learn how to work with people. You're really improving your skills, and I just really want to try to not stress and really kind of just roll with the punches and be patient with the process, I guess. So number 8, which is also, this is another, a lot of my goals are actually joint goals with Charlie, and we work as a really good team. But number 8 is we kind of want to, we have been working on this for a few years, but we really want to completely declutter our house this year. And along with that, we want to sell a lot of stuff to help kind of pay down our debt, as well as just declutter for ourselves and donate things that we just don't need. We have so much stuff. As you guys know, we have quite a bit of clutter in our house. I've been working at it for years, and we definitely have less stuff than we used to have, but that's kind of our big goal, is to truly get to our minimalist goal. Is that even a thing? Basically, we just really want to fully declutter our house. That's the long and the short of it, I guess. Number 9 and 10 kind of go a little bit together, kind of not. Number 9 is basically I want to start doing yoga. Yoga is something that I'm really not good at, and it's actually a lot harder than you think it is, especially some of the poses you need a lot of upper body strength. And I really would like to take some time to kind of get better at yoga. It's nice. It's just like time just with yourself and your own thoughts, but also kind of being physical and trying to do different poses. I definitely would like to focus on that a little bit this year. And number 10 is I would really like to meditate every single day. I know obviously that can be difficult, but I know meditation sounds hokey, and I know I've talked about it in other videos, but truly meditation really is so good for your mental health and just your well-being. It just gives you some time. It just completes silence. And some people are like, it's so hard, and it can be, but that's why it's called a meditation practice. That's why even yoga is a yoga practice, because you are never an expert at it. It's always just a practice. And some days when I meditate, I'm just like complete bliss, and other days I'm like, I cannot get my brain to just stop. But it's just every day is different. But on the days that I take time to meditate, I'm so much calmer. I'm so much more patient. I'm not talking like an hour of meditation. I'm talking 5 to 10 minutes of meditation a day, like tops. And I prefer to do it first thing in the morning. I find that it just really sets a nice tone for your day. So that's something that I really want to work on, is meditation. So those are pretty much my big goals. I have been trying, I guess I'll throw in like a number 11, and that is just to make sure I write down my goals at least every day, and that could be in the form of a to-do list, but I really just want to write down my goals more often or post them places. I'm sure you guys have seen, like on my mirrors, I have my goals posted, or even just like motivational sayings. It really helps me personally. So that's kind of another thing, is just to constantly be making goals, small goals, big goals, etc. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really encourage you guys to try Home Chef, especially for $30 off your first order. Like, how awesome is that? Definitely check the link down below, and I promise you guys, you will not be disappointed. We have loved all 4 of our meals that we've tried from Home Chef. I highly recommend them. I wouldn't recommend something that I didn't truly believe in. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe, leave all of the comments. Let me know what you think about those videos that I said that I'll be making, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.